Hi everyone, my name is Badita and I'm a self-esteem coach and author of the book Write Your Way to Happiness. And I want to share with you today one of the exercises that have truly saved my life. Back in the day when I was trying to figure out what is the meaning of life and when I was having constant panic attacks, I went to therapist, and it was really crucial for me to understand my emotions and my thoughts in order to see the patterns and see what is there that can be changed and how I can improve myself. And luckily, it was a writing exercise that my therapist described, and I was so impressed with it that I kept doing it for over a month, and it has become the writing exercise that has truly saved my life. And I want to share it with you today because I know if you practice it, you will start seeing improvements. And this is an exercise that will help you monitor your thoughts and your emotions, and I will explain later how you can use this for getting yourself in a better place. So it actually looks something like this, and I'm going to explain what this is about. So for instance, let's say that we are looking at some sort of anger, stress, some negative emotions that are going on, and we don't know how to address them. So this exercise is about monitoring the situations and the context in which these emotions start happening and what is triggering them, so that we start looking at them, and this way we can start focusing on the thoughts that are triggering and creating these emotions. And what happens is that we don't even become aware most of the times that we have conflicting emotions when it comes to just one simple circumstance. And because we're not aware of it, then we don't really know which type of emotion to choose, whether it's a positive or a negative. And most of the times we just allow fear to determine our decision for the next steps. And that's when we start seeing some setbacks, or that's when we just feel even more anxious, more frustrated. It just increases the negative feelings. So let's take an example. For instance, if we look at a situation that could be something like, I received a job offer, and what are the emotions that come from this situation? So let's say that the initial instinct that comes to surface is of joy, of being desired, being admired, of being important, significant, feeling capable, and all these emotions that make us feel super excited about this opportunity. And we may not know what to do with them, and we can start looking at the thoughts that trigger these emotions. And of course, there's a whole internal dialogue that starts happening in our mind. And it goes something like, yes, I knew it. I am so good, and they finally saw it. Oh, I'm going to do such a great job. This is going to change my life. Oh, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for in so long. And everything that will make you feel like you're on cloud 9. But then suddenly you will feel a little anxiety, and maybe later on during that day you can start checking in, and you might have the same situation here, but suddenly your emotions are transforming. You feel afraid, you feel anxious, you feel terrified, you feel that something is holding you back. And then you start looking at your thoughts. What is your inner voice telling you? What's going on inside here that makes you feel afraid, terrified, and anxious. So it could be, I'm not going to be good at this job. This job is too much for me. I can't handle all this responsibility. I can't understand what they saw in that resume. I am not good enough. I'm not capable to perform. So it's actually all these limiting beliefs that start coming up. And it's this constant chatter that tries to convince you to just stay in your comfort zone and to not go for the job opportunity. So what happens in this case is that you have the same situation and you have conflicting emotions, and they are either positive or negative, and they're triggered by all sorts of thoughts. You know that we have thousands of thoughts going on in our minds, and they're recurring. And if we start looking at them, then we can understand what's happening. We can start seeing patterns, and we can start focusing on what are the thoughts that bring the positive emotions to surface. And instead of focusing on the fear and focusing on the limiting beliefs of I'm not good enough, you can start reframing and rephrasing that into I am capable, I am desired, they saw that in me, and they know that I can do a good job. So you will start reaffirming this to you. You can start just by telling to yourself and saying that I am good enough, I am capable, I am valuable. And just keep repeating that in order to focus on that positive side of your feelings, because they might start conflicting, and it will make it a very difficult way for you to make a decision whether you will accept or not the offer for that job. And it sometimes happens that we tend to pass these opportunities because we focus on the fear, we focus on the negative, we focus on that instinct that wants to keep us in the comfort zone. Because accepting a new job, it may be the job of your dreams, it may be something that you have been dreaming of for so long, and you are prepared, you are ready to step into it, but then fear kicks in and it tries to keep you stuck in that permanent position. So this exercise is absolutely crucial when you start having these battles of emotions. What happens is that we may not necessarily be aware of them. On a conscious level, we just see the fact that we got a job offer and we need to decide. But we already know that we're happy, we want it, we're good for it, we are capable, we are enough. But there's fear, there's limiting beliefs that might come to surface and prevent us from stepping into our power. The exercise of monitoring our thoughts and emotions will start making sense when it comes to making decisions, or to start focusing on the positive thoughts instead of the negatives. And this is how we can start our journey of self-discovery. And it's really beautiful. It really changed my life, and I'm sharing this with you because I know that once you start doing it, it will become part of your process. It will become part of your journey to look at situations, and if you are not aware of the emotions that come up, then once you start writing them down, you will look at them and you will see them from an objective perspective. You will become more aware of what's going on, and you will focus on the positives that are triggered by the thoughts that you already know are the good ones for you. So I'm sure that this is going to be really useful for you, and that's why I really wanted to share it. And I would love to hear in the comments below whether you have tried this exercise before and what are the benefits that you found in it, or if you're willing to try it and what will come up for you. In case you have any other tips or any other writing prompts that you use for monitoring your thoughts and for your self-discovery, then please do feel free to share them. We love to hear that. And I have many more exercises in my book about Write Your Way to Happiness, why you should start using writing for healing and well-being today. And I talk here about all other exercises, prompts, and ways in which writing can become part of your daily practice in order for you to become more aware of your feelings, of your thoughts, and of your actions. So it was really lovely talking to you, and I hope to hear from you very soon. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.